I love Animal Kingdom. It's such a fun and unique park. I often describe it as a combination of a zoo and a theme park because it has animals plus roller coasters and rides. Today, I'm going to share some facts and fun with you about Animal Kingdom, and I'm going to do it by using the alphabet. I hope you're ready for this fun video. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you get notified when a new video comes out. Stay tuned for more videos like this. Here we go. A is for all the animals, of course. Disney's Animal Kingdom is home to over 2,000 animals, representing approximately 300 different species. The park spans over 500 acres and includes diverse habitats where these animals live, roam, and thrive. You can find the animals on Kilimanjaro safaris or the animal trails, but keep your eyes open because there are habitats everywhere. When you get to Animal Kingdom, you may notice that no one is selling balloons. The main priority of this park is to keep the animals safe, so that means they do not have balloons for sale. And a heads up, if you're park hopping here, you cannot bring a balloon even if you purchased it at another Disney park. C is for cheetahs. There are cheetahs on the safari, but they can be difficult to spot unless they decide to lounge around in plain sight. Dinosaur is the final ride standing in Dinoland, USA, so ride it while you still can. This dark ride has a 40-inch height requirement and is open for early theme park entry. In 2027, this land will be replaced with a new Tropical America section incorporating both Indiana Jones and Encanto. Expedition Everest is a fun roller coaster in the Asia section of Animal Kingdom. This is a high-capacity ride, so the wait is usually not too long unless the park is extremely busy. It does have a height requirement of 44 inches, and it's also open for early theme park entry. The Disney website says that it can be scary for children, so consider watching a ride-through before you go. The Festival of the Lion King is an amazing show at the Harambe Theater in the Africa section of Animal Kingdom. Make sure you check your My Disney Experience app for show times. This is a unique and beautiful musical show for all of you Lion King lovers out there. Honestly, it's one of the best shows in all of Disney World, so I highly recommend making it a priority. Giraffes are one of the animals that are often prevalent and easy to spot while you're on Kilimanjaro safaris. Take time to admire these giant and majestic creatures that roam the savannah. Animal Kingdom is unique because it often feels hotter than the other parks. This comes from the vast amount of trees and other vegetation throughout the park that create a rainforest effect and limit airflow. And as much fun as the safari and animal trails are, they are all located outside, so you may not get as many AC breaks as you would in other parks. I is for ice cream at Dino Bite Snacks. Disney has so many unique desserts and snacks available, but there is no harm in just getting a simple ice cream sundae or scoop of ice cream on your vacation. Sometimes this just hits a spot if you aren't in the mood for Dole Whip. There are 2 Joffrey's locations at Animal Kingdom. One is actually located outside of the park, so you can get your coffee immediately, which you may need for those early mornings. And the other is called Royal Anandapur Tea Company, and it's located in the Asia section. Kilimanjaro Safaris is probably the most iconic ride of Animal Kingdom. This ride is available for any height, but is not open for early theme park entry. I would recommend heading to the ride as soon as it's available though, because the animals seem to be the most active first thing in the morning. This ride is often about 20 minutes long, and you have the opportunity to see over 30 species of animals. The neat thing about this ride is that since the animals are real, the ride is always different. Lions are one of the mighty animals you'll probably see on your safari. They may seem close, but don't worry, there are barriers and landscaping to ensure that they keep their distance. Also, if you're on the ride and wonder why the lions are always relaxing on the rocks, Disney has special cool spots there to encourage the lions to stay visible, even in the hot Florida sunshine. M is for monkeys, and there are a decent amount of them in Animal Kingdom. Tamarins and lemurs are located on Discovery Island. You'll see gorillas on the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail near Kilimanjaro Safaris, and gibbons are near the entrance to Kali River Rapids and the Maharaja Jungle Trek. Keep your eyes open for these unique creatures. Navi River Journey is a slow, dark ride in Pandora. It's pretty chill, but has an amazing animatronic shaman at the end. This is a must-do for those of you who absolutely love Avatar, but be warned that the line can get extremely long, so you may or may not want to use up your precious time waiting for it. Some people would say not to. Maybe see how the ride stacks up to your other priorities at Animal Kingdom. Ostrich eggs can be seen on the safari and are actually real according to a few sources I've read online who have spoken to cast members. The eggs have not been fertilized and sometimes are empty, which is why they're always sitting in about the same place when you see them on the safari. Pandora is currently the newest land at Animal Kingdom and is home to Navi River Journey that I mentioned earlier, and is also home to Flight of Passage that gets a long line fast. For me, the best part of Pandora is the beautiful floating mountains. They always leave me in awe, and I have to stop and take a picture. The Imagineers truly outdid themselves here. There are so many delicious quick service restaurants at Animal Kingdom. I highly recommend being an adventurous eater while in Animal Kingdom with Harambe Market in Africa or Yak and Yeti Local Food Cafe in Asia. But if you have a pickier eater, you could go to Restaurantosaurus and Dinoland USA while it's still open. The menu is pretty basic with hamburgers and hot dogs, but if that's what your family likes, then this is a great place to eat. Another option is Satuli Canteen, which is a delicious quick service in Pandora and is famous for their cheeseburger pods. This quick service has a lot of indoor seating in the AC. Take advantage of the mobile order option so you can place your order and look for a seat while you wait for your food. Alright, moving on from the quick service restaurants. The Tree of Life is a symbol and most iconic piece of Animal Kingdom. It's beautiful from afar, but take time to look at all the intricate animal carvings in the tree as you walk along the trails. There are over 300 carvings of both existing and extinct animals. Underwater views can be found on the Gorilla Falls Trail. You can see some bright colored fish towards the beginning of the trail, and at one point you can see into the hippo enclosure. Sometimes they are really close. This is so nice because they can be hard to see from the safari jeep, especially if it's a hot day and they just want to be underwater. If you want to see a vulture at Animal Kingdom, head to Discovery Island near the Tree of Life. You will find the lappet-faced vulture, which can have a wingspan of up to 9 feet. This species is called the king of the vultures, and Disney is doing their best to protect them. White rhinos can be spotted on Kilimanjaro safaris, and a heads up, they are usually the culprits of making your safari trip extra long. The rule on the safari is that if an animal gets in the way, the jeep just has to be patient and wait for them to pass. Well, the gigantic rhinos have a gift of stopping in the middle of the road. I had to be a little creative for this one, but X is going to be for extra early. Animal Kingdom is the park that opens and closes first at Walt Disney World. The official park open time is 8 a.m. most of the time, and if you want to experience early theme park entry, you need to get there by 7:30 a.m. Both of these times may seem pretty early for vacation, but the park closes at 6 p.m. most days. So honestly, you want to get there right away in the morning to guarantee you can do everything that you want to, especially if you're going during a busy season. Yak and Yeti is a delicious table service restaurant in the Asia section of Animal Kingdom. It's open for lunch and dinner and offers Asian cuisine. The dining plan should apply if you have one, but make sure you get a dining reservation if this is a must-do for your family. If you can't get a reservation, you could always just eat at the Yak and Yeti quick service that I mentioned before. And our final item for today is zebras. The zebras can be found on the savannah during your trip on Kilimanjaro safaris. The nice thing about the zebras is that they are easy to spot and are quite often out for guests to see. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this fun video. Of course, there is so much more Animal Kingdom, from animals to rides to food. Stay tuned for A to Z videos for the rest of the parks and more. And thanks for watching Optimistically Disney, where we love all things Disney.